Okay, now that all the snow is mostly gone, the stinging nettle is starting to pop up again real good. Yeah, very nicely, very nicely. Let's pick this top off there. Nice little top on the stinging nettle there. Yeah. But it's going to start really popping up. It's going to get a couple of feet tall pretty soon here. There we go. Yeah, they're going to be pretty tall pretty soon. Not too long. So we get the tops there like I've done before. You take them, just roll them up in your fingers and squish them until they're all juicy and squishy. And then, tasty. Nice and tasty. And once you squish them up and anything like that, there's no sting left. It can't sting you. So, interesting. Yeah, I can't wait till this all comes up and I get a big bag full. All right, let's continue with our little stroll here. Oh, tasty. Yeah. Well, that was a really nice walkies, wasn't it, girls? Wasn't it? Wasn't it nice walkie, girls? Yeah. Except for you. You're rolling in mud and stuff and got nasty, dirty. Wow, I had to wipe her down with a bloody wet rag because she was covered in muck. She's still kind of brown looking. Anyway, so the weather's been really nice for the last few days. It's been rainy and cloudy and that, but the most important thing is it's above zero now. It's been above zero for quite a few days now, which is way more pleasant, way more nicer at night to keep warm and everything like that. But yeah, so hopefully it'll just stay like this right through spring and into summer. That'd be great, right, girls? Right? Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Yeah, so as you've noticed going along, I've kind of tried to winterize this motorhome here. Had a wall of blankets up across the front there. I had a blanket on the window over here, a sleeping bag draped over. I took that off because when it warmed up, it was really dark in here, and I just didn't like the real darkness in that, and I wanted to kind of look out the window in that too, so I took it down. And with the weather, it's all above zero, and sometimes really nicely, nice pleasant weather. But so I took that all down, and I didn't put up this curtain or anything up here because of that. Yeah, so I've got a pretty good handle on what to do for winterizing this place for even colder weather and that. But and I'm going to get to that. Through the summer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wall up front here, and a solid wall kind of with a door and everything like that. It's all insulated and everything, and that'll just kind of stay there, and I can go in and out, back and forth, and yeah, when the winter comes, it'll just be set and ready to go, and it'll be made for this unit here. And then all the other things I've got to do around here with the windows and stuff like that, I've got a really good handle on that. But once it gets below I'm going to say -7, -8 kind of thing, then it's going to get challenging. Like if it goes anywhere from 15 to 25 or something minus, that's going to be a real challenge in here. But I've got it down so that I can actually do that. I can block all this off, and I can be comfortable, warm in here with the diesel heater and that. In almost any temperature, just about down to -20 or something like that. I can do that. That's probably not going to be a problem. I'll put more carpets on the floor if I have to. I'll put Reflectex and bubble wrap and stuff, and I'll staple it to the ceiling, whatever I have to do to block it off. And I know I can make this boxy area just in here all nice and toasty warm during the coldest possible winter that we can have in BC, I guess. I'm assuming anyway. Big assumption there, but I got a good handle on it. I'm going to build some other things too. I'm going to make a thing that I can just pop into that window, and it'll just sit there. I don't have to drape the blanket over there and stuff like that. So that's going to be different. But yeah, as long as this weather stays like this, I'm perfectly fine. I'm running the diesel heater the last number of days. I put it on high and let it run and warm this place up. And then just before I lay down to go to a crash, I turn it down to about 50%, 40-50%, and it keeps us nice and warm all night long. I can put it down right down to low if I want to, and it'll just keep us nice and warm in here. And this is good. This is good. It's going to help us out a lot that way. But yeah, I got good ideas for winterizing this thing permanently and everything like that for next year and beyond, kind of thing. Assuming I still have this unit. I mean, who knows? Might win a lottery and buy a really good one. I meant more expensive. Not. This is a really good unit. I don't ever want to jinx it by saying it's a great unit. But yeah, the only thing I can do better is more expensive and maybe bigger. I don't know. But anyway, so that's good there. And yeah, as you noticed, most of the snow is all gone, and the pond is still just barely frozen up there, with the ducks walking around on it. But yeah, that's the way it is lately. It's been really nice. I just hope it stays this way with this weather. That'll be really good. I'm looking forward to just normal spring weather and right off into the summertime, and that'll be great. Man, are you ever grungy? Are you ever grungy? Yeah, make a mess. Yeah, can't wait to get these guys shaved down for the summertime too, because there's freaking dog hair everywhere, all over the place, and I'll be lying there asleep and I'll be pulling dog hair out of my mouth and stuff like that. But anyway, that's a bit of an update. And also on the diesel heater, I'm going to show you this. I had an issue once, well, twice actually, with the diesel heater. It was running kind of, all of a sudden it just kind of started running low, kind of like it was struggling or something like that. And I couldn't figure it out the first night, so I jumped up, but I was kind of panicking. I went out, I turned it off, and then when it went off, I went out and started the vehicle up and charged up the battery a little more, came back in, and then started the diesel heater up again, and it started working just fine all night long. And then about four or so days later, it did it again, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I was checking it, because like underneath they've got air intake to come up to mix with the hot air that's being heated up in the heater by the diesel, and then on top of that they got the fresh air come in, but they got a vent on the back here that sucks in air as well from the rest of the room, probably to help blow everything through so it doesn't overheat and stuff like that, but also to mix with the colder outside air and the warmer inside air and blend it and everything. But it's basically the same as a home heating furnace, forced air home heating furnace. But what I did was, when it happened again, I was reaching down here to see if there was any air being sucked in through there, and it was being sucked in, but when I felt it, it felt like kind of hairy or something, and I took this off, and this thing was covered in lint and dust and dog hairs and stuff like that. So it was the air wasn't getting through, and that was the problem. So I just took all the hair off, blew it all out, put it back on, started it up, and it's been working fine ever since. So I just got to keep my eye on that. So that's that there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that took care of that. I was glad to figure that one out, because I didn't want anything breaking down with that diesel heater in the winter time, trying to stay warm and everything. It would not be fun at all. So, but that, so far, the diesel heater, it's a good one, plain iron, and it's working really good, really good. I'm really happy with it. So anyway, that's oh, the other thing I wanted to mention was now I can probably box this thing in and keep myself really warm at minus 25 or whatever. That's the temperature outside, and will be warm and toasty inside. I can probably do that no problem. Just box it off and, heat up the box inside here. But the biggest challenge I noticed was the colder it gets, one thing with batteries, one of the worst things for a battery to drain the battery is cold weather. And the colder it gets, the more it'll drain your batteries and that. And I noticed when I was running this through the -5, -8 kind of thing, it seemed that I had to run the vehicle a little longer to charge it up because the battery level was, I keep checking the battery level before I turn it on and after I turn it off and everything like that. And the colder it got, the lower the battery would get, and I'd have to kind of charge it up longer by running the vehicle longer, and and doing that. So I might be able to keep it really nice and warm in here with the heater and everything, but the big challenge is going to be, because the batteries are basically inside the box, just in the wall of the motorhome outside, and they're exposed to the outside cold air. They're not inside where they should be to stay, warm and at a reasonable temperature. They're kind of outside and they're exposed to the cold air. So that's actually going to be the only real challenge that I'm going to have to face when I get to it. When I get to, let's say, really cold temperatures in the winter, is trying to keep those batteries from going too low, because when they're just sitting there and the really, really cold air is going at them, it drains them really, really quickly. So you have to almost continuously keep them charged up in that. So I can deal with this inside here, but the biggest challenge for next winter and any other winter is going to be making sure those batteries are insulated enough and kept like away from the outside cold, so they won't drain really fast. And then once they're drained, my diesel heater is useless, because I can fill it up with diesel, have tons of diesel, but if there's no real power, it doesn't last long enough, it's not going to function right. So that's going to be the biggest challenge for winter's coming up, is those batteries. So I'm going to have to, in the summertime, not only work on building some stuff in here so I'm ready to go for the next winter, but also making sure those batteries are properly insulated, and maybe try and shift them more inside here somehow, I don't know, but so that they can be enveloped with a little more warmth rather than just exposed to the outside air. So that's going to be the biggest challenge. I don't know how much it's going to affect it until I actually get into that really kind of cold weather. But anyway, so that's just our little update for our winter time and that. And right now I'm just having a nice cup, and nice hot cup. We had our good little walkies this morning, and we're just gonna lie around here for a couple hours and relax, do nothing. Maybe I'll watch videos, maybe I'll have a nap, I don't know. And I already got the meat out, I got the liver out for the dogs, and I got boneless sirloin and pork loin chops. Boneless pork loin chops and liver. That's our dinner. We've got to wait for that to thaw out, and for the rest of the day, just relax. We've got very little to do today, don't we, girls? Don't wait. Come here, Angel. Come here, Angel. Hey, yeah, we're just gonna relax for a while, and then after we relax, we'll go for another walkies, right? We will, won't we? Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. You're so cute. All right, that's enough for today. So we'll chat with you soon. Ciao. Oh, you. Oh, you stink too. Ooh, you smell like swamp.